Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you guys are here. Thanks for joining. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. TGIM, thank God it's Monday. You know what Monday means. That means the weekend is ending and we get back to doing what we love. Coming back to the futures market with this greatest community on YouTube. Welcome, pandas. Aaron Korn, good morning. Day trading, good morning. Min, good morning. Lath, good morning. Paul, good morning. F Zen, Zacharias, good morning. Carl Herman, good morning. Paul Morgan says, when is the live stream going to start? I'm done waiting. I'm not sure. Maybe wait around a little bit longer. It'll get there. Tanner, GC, good morning. Charles Wilson, good morning. The Micro Scalper, good morning from Montreal. Speedy Boy, good morning. Roberto, good morning. Welcome, guys, welcome. All right. What's going on? What are we doing here? What is going on here? Daily chart, pandas. I thought we were getting another leg down. I was wrong. Instead, we get a, now what it looks like, some sort of break of trend. Maybe looking for a new high. Strong bull bar ending on its high. We need follow through here. And maybe we might get our own little two-leggy. A, B, C. Where it will be very nice. But it's crazy that it does bounce off this area here. And yeah. What kind of day are we going to have today? Bull trend day today. Bear trend or trading range. This promo ends today, so please make sure you take advantage of it. BBM 80% off. Lifetime of the eval. And it's great because it's the beginning of the year, and so it's like, you know, you can have these evals for an entire year. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. All right, what are we looking for, pandas? Always check the market cycle. Are we in a trading range? We are not in a trading range. Choppy here. I don't know. I just don't feel like we're gonna have a strong bear trend day today, but who knows what can happen. I don't think it will, though. I don't think so. I mean, we could have another pause bar. We do have news this week. We have news tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Flash PMI, Flash Services PMI, and Wednesday we have news at 8:30 a.m. And then Thursday we also have news. So I wouldn't be surprised if today we chill until news tomorrow. But who knows? I kind of like it that the news will happen at 9:45 because it happened during stream. So maybe we'll get some good volatility. Hopefully, it'll actually move the markets a little bit here. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice if we can get that. I just feel like the morning sessions for the last 2 months, it's not the best, to be honest. Not the best. Min asks, is this a 1 minute candle? If you want to know what time frame, look at the top right of your screen. This is actually a tick chart, not a 1 minute candle. But it's similar to maybe a 1 to 2 minute candle. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Drop a GM in the chat if you're just joining with your location. That'd be great to know where you guys are from. Good morning, guys. I think it'd be nice if you guys know where you guys are from as well. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning from Cowboys lose in the playoffs again country. You know, that's the one thing we all have in common. We all hate the Cowboys. Peter Cho, home of the New York Giants. New York Giants, there was a time they were amazing. I still remember that catch. Super Bowl against New England. Man, it's like, I forget who it was, but the catch saved the game. Basically, he caught the ball with his helmet, and it just like stuck there. He just, with his life, he just held on to it. James Crow, good morning. Who Day from Cincy? Fabricio, Boston. All right. Ohio, very happy with the Bengals. Money for nothing. Am I on the West? No, I'm an East Coaster. You know what, though? As a child, I loved the 49ers. I don't know what it was. I think I literally just liked it because I liked the colors or something. I don't know. I was a kid. At the time, it was like, man, who was a quarterback? I think Steve Young, Jerry Rice. I think just that duo. As a kid, I loved it. I don't know. But it was Morial, go Birds. Birds. What birds? I mean, they are doing awesome. They can win the Super Bowl for sure. Charles Wilson, yeah, it wasn't a good day. Lived 10 minutes away. All right, so what do we got here? We got a nice little push off the previous day's high. The break a trend to new low. No setup though for me. Right, it's a third entry long. But yeah. Are we the uptrend? We could be an uptrend day today. I mean, strong bull ending us high. We can make a new high here, or we could make. Right, this depends what the market wants to do. We can do a pullback, do a two-legged move. I mean, this would be a better setup to go long, but it's also, you know, you might miss it. So that's the FOMO kicking in. But that could dictate maybe today what might happen. We might get like a nice bull trend day. That was a daily chart, by the way. And this is 2000 ticks, so we can use that to maybe give us some idea of what might happen today. Some monster move up here. Ralph Gruns, good morning from Atlanta. Good morning, guys. Market's about to open in a minute here. End the poll. All right, what's our market cycle? What's going on? $10,000 tick chart. We got something going on here. I don't know. It's hard to fit this trend line here. I would say like a spike in channel, sort of overshoot to undershoot, and a new trend starting up here. Just a strong move up here, right? Break a trend, new high, go sideways, trading range, breaks out. Is it a failed breakout? I don't know, we'll see. Price action patterns in the morning. Open up my 350K accounts with BM80. Of course, appreciate it. Taking it easy on my first day with one trade. And already over to Sim. Let's go, baby. Hey, congratulations. 350K accounts. Hey. Market just opened. I personally will open a couple before the promo ends. And then renew them every month if I can't pass them. I wish as how do I move a chart, put into a new window, back into the old one? I'm not sure what you're asking there. All right, we are pushing back down to the high or the previous day's close. There is a small gap on the 5-minute chart. Gap here, 2 points away. Most likely will fill. How would I chart this? Maybe like this then. Hard to say. Only with hindsight bias, I would think like this. Breaker trend new low. Or breaker trend new low. And this actually finished the cycle. Man, that's just too hard to tell. Gap fills on the 5-minute chart. Decent push down. Second entry long forming on 10,000 tick chart. So this is a 2 pushes down. 10,000 tick chart shows 2 legs down. So we're going to say this is a break a trend to new low here. Second entry long forming on 10,000 tick chart. Best setup here will be major trend reversal. Or trap trade, you can call it. We'll call it trap trade here. Right, fail second entry short is probably the best setup here. But are we gonna just fiddle around, fiddle in the middle? Are we creating some sort of trading range here? Like very choppy looking price action, going back and forth. Is this gonna be today's range? This slanted trading range? Don't know. Don't know. But it's a possibility. Jeez. Second entry long on 10,000 tick chart. About to trigger here. Or will it be a failed second entry long on the 10,000 tick? I don't know if I'll take it though. What am I looking for? Fail second entry short. That's what I'm looking for right now. We filled the gap on the 5 minute. We could have continuation on a daily chart, shown bull bar, but again, news tomorrow. So today could be like this chopping around day on Monday, chop suey Monday, and yeah, waiting for tomorrow's news. I kind of don't like it right now. Like the market basically just only has volatility on news days. It's kind of frustrating. Like I duplicated my 2K ticky chart into a new window on NT, but not able to move it back. Yeah, I don't think you can like move, like if you're talking like a Chrome. Yeah. You duplicated it. Yeah, you can't like bring a window into another window. But Val has a, that's a cheeky little trick. You can do that as well. Save as template just temporarily, and then just reopen it into your, into the same window. All right, what's going on here, pandas? I have no clue what's going on. Second entry long, higher low. Am I gonna get my fail second entry short? Am I going to get it? The setup that I was talking about? Second entry long, triggers on 10,000 tick chart. A, B, C. Am I going to get my setup that I was talking about? Fail second entry short. Rarely does a market actually give me these setups here. Probably go on without me. Above the 20 MA. Ooh, that's really hard, right, to take the long here. In fact, it might trap on 10,000 tick chart. I don't know if I'll take the trap, though. It's a huge risk. That's a little tough to take. Now we got to break a trend new high on the 2000 tick chart. And we're also bouncing off this trend line now.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap, 10,000 tick chart. Jeez. That is wild. Ouch. Imagine going long there and this happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish points of risk. Actually, no, it'd be more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of risk here. All right, this is your signal bar. Whew. All right. I don't know what's happening. Am I gonna go long here? Am I gonna go short? It's confusing. This is hard. I don't know what's happening here, pandas. It just looks sideways, right? It doesn't look like I have a clear trend. It doesn't look like I am convicted in any way here, and I don't know. Trap triggers, but beneath the 20 EMA now. It's just kind of sideways, and we're like, we could be in a range, we could be in many things here. It's hard for me to take that long, right? Underneath the 20 EMA, even though it's like a fail second just short, trying to reverse here. Right, no trend has been established. There's no... It looks like a trading range right now. It's hard for me to find a good setup in this area. Very, very back and forth, up and down. If anything, we gotta look for a new low, right? Because we got the break a trend new high, and then we got break a trend new low, maybe coming to the bottom of this channel. Trap may trigger on a 10,000 tick chart still. Ooh, got that lower high second entry short here, and it's like triggering between the previous day's high and the close. It's kind of like in this magnet area. We could chop around here for a while, which makes sense because on the daily chart it'll just be a pause bar, just a doji, which happens often after a strong bull bar or strong bear bar. Usually the next bar pauses because a lot of traders are waiting to see if there's follow through, and yeah, so pause often, and then once it breaks either side of the pause bar, that's kind of the direction they'll probably want to go. Ends up pushing up here. It's way too choppy now. There's 3 overlapping bars here. I don't know. It does push up. That trap ends up working out. It's just hard to have entered any of these trades here, just because it is just ugly. I have no setup here. No setup. No setup for me. Nothing I like. It looks bullish now. Slightly bullish. I'm leaning towards bullish. Only if we get a good setup here. Trading range indicator. Saying we're on top of trading range. But the 20 EMA is starting to curl up here. And we are starting to get nice pushes off of it, as you can see. It's like using it as a ramp, riding along the 20 EMA. Let's see if we get like a higher low setup here, maybe. Man. Jojo asks, do I have a video to set up Apex copy trade? I don't. I also just follow the instructions. Can you buy Apex copy trader? Yes, it's a standalone, but you do have to install like a plugin. So, you know, just to be aware. But yeah, the plugin's gonna slightly change your Ninja Trader, like your menus and stuff. Good morning, Panda. Hey, make sure you scalp that like button. Helps the channel out a lot. A lot. You'd be surprised, you know, once like videos that have a lot of likes versus videos that don't. it's like 50% more viewership. It's crazy. It does help a lot. It helps spread the news. It helps other traders find this channel. Right? Imagine like you just started and you're trying to figure out like, okay, I'd like to have a community, or what is this two-legged pullback, or what strategy is there that we can scalp? You know, instead of, like as a new trader, I wouldn't even know to search that. You don't know what you don't know. But YouTube, if they're like interested in stocks and interested in things like that, YouTube will recommend it to them, or higher chance to recommend it if the algos push the videos out. So it does not only help this channel out, helps others who are interested in content like this. Also, if you do like it, then you're not lying. You're not lying. You like what you like. Alright, what's happening here? We do got the higher low, second entry long. I just could not take it. Like I mentioned, it felt slightly bullish, but I could not take it. Right at the top of these resistances, it's difficult to take. I like to be above these resistances, right? Basically, it's like a trading range. And I wouldn't like to trade at the top of it. I would like to trade above it. Or if I'm feeling it, trade the failed breakout. But I mean, look at this micro triple bottom, micro double bottom. All right, what's going on here? I haven't seen any setups. None that I like, at least. Today is the last day for BBM 80. Make sure you guys take advantage of the promo. Today is the last day, and it's 80% off evals for the lifetime of the eval. And again, it's nice because it's the beginning of the year, so that means you can have the eval going at least 80% off once a month. Especially on those periods where there's no holidays. You're kind of like, oh man, there's no holidays, there's no deals, and there might be another deal for another month or two. It's nice to have, your own, basically you're creating your own deal. You at least have some, especially if you're going to trade multiple accounts. Might make a new high of day, breaking the overnight extended hours high. I'm not going long here either. We do make a new high, but I'm not going long here. You crazy? Must be crazy. But like I mentioned, I had a bullish bent to this. Felt like it was going up. Felt like the 20 EMA was acting as a support, right? Closing above it. Right, bodies are above the 20 EMA here. Using 20 EMA as like a ramp to continue to climb. It's like surfing it. Have I ever tried automated strategies? I have. Push up, strong push up. Follow through maybe on the daily chart on that strong bull bar. Could have a bull trend day today. It's just no setup for me to enter in this kind of launch. I would feel more confident to enter a long trade now as long as we're like above, you know, these resistance areas. Like if we're like above here, I feel like now I feel pretty good about going long. You can see that this was like a breakout area. Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 10,000 tick chart. Most likely follow through. Most likely another leg up. 5-minute chart. Just giving us these bull bars so far. Actually, well, bear bar in the beginning, inside bar, and then breakout to the upside. Let's get a two-leggy pandas. Yeah. Let's find a second entry long somewhere here. I like that. I like that very much if I can. Now I feel like we have a good bias. Could be a overshoot of this channel. Hard to take a second entry along if it's just floating in midair. Right? Hard to take if it's just like this. Hard for me. JLV says, I am out plus 537 on 4 and 4 on this PA account. If it's a 50K account, then you're not a quarter of the way. You're like, what, a sixth of the way there. Yeah, 6 of the way there. I don't know what account you have, but I think the 50K account is probably the most popular just because of the price, the value you get. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Yeah, okay. Good day then. Good day. Okay, pandas. What we got here? I mean, like I said, it'd be hard for me to take a floating second entry long like this. It should be near a support, but if you're eager, this is your entry. If you really think this is gonna, I mean, we have an overshoot of this move up here already. And now we're going to be triggering like right at the top of these bars. Could get a little tricky here. I mean, typically I wait till it hits some sort of support, but right now it is just floating in the middle of nowhere, and it can work, but I think that's a false positive. Yeah, false positive. Right? If it does work, it's not like, it doesn't mean it's a good setup, but you know. I'm mentioning this because it seems like it will trigger right the second entry long here, and it may give you a scalp, but it's a hard scalp to take for me because we are so far away from 20 MA and we already have an overshoot of this channel. Hard for me to go long, right? But some people may like that trade. It's like going strength into strength, kind of. Basically momentum here. I most likely would just scalp this. I probably wouldn't even have a runner if I took this trade. You do scalp out right there, right? Second entry long, floating in midair. It's difficult for me to take that trade. I wish we had some support there or something. Maybe there was, I don't know. But from what I see here, that's like I mentioned, it kind of like I had an itch to enter because I was like, this is like, you know, very strong bullish move, and I want to kind of get a piece of it. And there was a setup here for me, but it's a I think a risky setup, aggressive setup. But you can take it. It's just I don't know if it's necessarily the best setup to take 10 out of 10 times. It was a Pikachu. I have a specific icon for that. Yep, Pikachu trade. If you guys don't know, this is a panda with a Pikachu tail. Why do we call that Pikachu? And it's also in a magenta box because on my indicator it will be a dark green or dark red number in magenta box, which means a Pikachu. Pikachu because it's both a second entry long And also it failed second entry short. A, B, C goes less than a point, or less than a scalp, and then this makes like a Pikachu looking tail here. So that emoticon, that was a Pikachu trade. Very aggressive, but this is such a strong move up. I guess $1 million question is, could we have known this is such a strong move up that we would want to have entered this regardless, thinking the risk was worth it? Because we can see with the price action that this move is so strong, we'll do whatever it takes to get an entry. Maybe that's the $1 million question that I should be asking. Like, is this actually a good setup to take? Maybe in some circumstances that actually is a good setup to take. Maybe some of you guys took it. I guess the question is, sometimes this setup fails, right? It doesn't always work out. And you got to ask yourself, when does that work and when does it not work? And I think that's a $1 million question, and that would probably require me to have a little more experience. I mean, what you do have on 10,000 tick chart was a strong bull bar, right? And then a small pause bar, and then follow through. And that's what I was talking about, that this most likely will have follow through on 10,000 tick chart. I just thought we'd have a smaller, I just thought we had a larger pullback, a little bit larger, at least a break of trend, or a break of the previous candle's high. Sorry, break of the previous candle's low. But instead, we get this move with follow through, right? Inside bar, follow through, push up. That could have led me to want to enter that trade, maybe with follow through on 10,000 tick chart. I could have possibly entered it for that reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's an aggressive setup regardless, I think. At least on the 2,000 tick. But I gotta stick to my rules, you know? Gotta stick to my rules. Is the tip of the Pikachu tail black? Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think it's just brown in the beginning. I think that's how Pikachu tails look like. Alright. Now I'm looking at pictures of Pikachus. Yeah, there's no black tip at the Pikachu tail. It's only brown in the beginning. People think the tip was black, but that was more of the Mandela effect. People think the tip of the ears are black, but not the tail. It's a Mandela effect, or whatever it's called. Ooh, all right. What's going on here? Are we getting another second entry long? Do we want to enter this trend now that it's so late in trend? Could be overextended. Or I could just enter long anywhere and just hope for the best. Regardless, I feel like I can't take a setup unless this comes back to the 20 EMA. Spike channel. Maybe second entry long here. I don't know. It is another second entry long forming here. But now I feel like we're just... If I'm not going to take this one, how am I going to take this one? I don't think it can happen. I don't think that makes sense. Well, pandas, let me ask you guys. Would you take this second entry long? Second entry long forming here. Would you take it off the 20 EMA if it does touch it? With a good signal bar. Tough, tough, tough. Right, so late in trend. Overshoot. Maybe leading to an undershoot here. We are coming back to the 20 EMA. We do have strong momentum here. But it could be too late in trend at this point. It's tough. I don't know. It's the second entry long. Now we're actually back at the 20 MA at a trend line as well. We could be at a 2-tier type channel where we broke to the top and now we're at the bottom part. This will actually give me a reason to go long. Ooh, now we're closing beneath this trend line and also the 20 MA. It's not the best signal bar. It's not too large though. It's not too much risk, but the signal bar shape, right? It's not good. It's one of the worst signal bars in terms of its shape. It does trigger the second entry long. Just a bad signal bar coming off the 20 MA here. Right, that's one right when you enter, you start regretting life's decisions. I've been in too many of those. Right, I'm glad I didn't enter it. Right, that signal bar saved me from wanting to enter that. The trap actually triggers within the same bar. Amazing. It's nasty stuff. Disgusting. Right, outside bar reversal. But the outside bar reversal, who knows if it even work out. It might push up again. Second attempt up here. Right, it's basically a failed trap at this point. Maybe I'll take out the second attempt. I feel more comfortable if it actually triggered. It's outside bar now. Inside outside bar. A second attempt up. I may want to go long, but you know, this is one of the trades I'm glad I didn't enter in the first place. I would have got stopped out. Okay, trap does trigger. It may fail here. I may like this trade here. I like this trade. I'm gonna take it. Do not copy my trades. I'm gonna attempt it here. It may be reversing here, but the signal bar looks much better, and it's a failed trap now. Right? It's actually an H4 setup. It's a hidden H4 setup, and I'll attempt it here. Right? It's basically another attempt up on this long. So it basically stops you out. Like I've been in this trade so many times where it stops you out quickly and then goes your way, and I'm trying to now be on the other side of that, where now I didn't get stopped out the first time. I'm going to enter that second time, and now I'm going to hopefully be able to scalp out here. I've been too many times in this first trade and been so angry the second time where actually finally it stops me out on the same bar and then goes its way, my way. Like I've been in that trade too many times, that first one, but the second one I skipped way too many times, but now I'm entering that second time. You know, like I'm in that trade where I hate missing. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Oh, I couldn't even move my runner. Let's go, baby. Hey, I'll take it. Got that bamboo. Let's go, baby. You know, like I can't tell you how many times I've been on that first trade, but the bad signal bar saved me from entering that. And then it basically is an H4 setup. Believe it or not, this is an H4. It's a hidden H4. Huh. First push down, second push down, third push down. Right? Actually, well, technically, actually, it was still an H3 because we do this. We actually do this. Failed. It's a failed reversal, basically. But how many times has that happened? You entered this one and you're like, I'm just like eager. I'm gonna skip my rules. I'm gonna forget the signal bar. Look how bad it looks. I'm just gonna go long. And then it stops you out immediately, or it goes up one tick. I mean, how many times have you entered this kind of trade and you're like, man, the market's out to get me. It literally stops me out, then goes its way. How good does it feel to be, right, in that second attempt up? Right? How good is it to be in that trade after this little trickiness happens? Like, how nice is that? Up, nice, $300. Let's go, baby. Ezra says the double top resets. It depends on how you want to count it. Al Brooks will say there's always a second entry. Well, if you do want to count it here, then yes, that's true. It is a second entry long. Beautiful setup. New high was created, but it's such a strong uptrend. It might not be a place where you look for reversals really. But I don't know. It's tough. One thing I will say though is 5-minute has not yet touched the 20 EMA. There's a 99.99999% chance that we will touch the 20 EMA sooner or later. Either it will come up and catch up to us, it will go sideways, or we'll come down to it. Either way, something will happen. Like the 20 EMA will, it's just such a high probability the 5-minute will touch the 20 EMA sometime today. And it could be like in the last 10 minutes of trade of the day. It could be that. It might be one of those days you just buy limit orders off the 20 EMA too. Who knows? I mean, look at how many bars you have above the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. You get 20 plus bars. I mean, way more than 20 plus bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 bars, right? Where it doesn't even touch the 20 EMA. If you're thinking the first touch of the 20 EMA, there'll be some buyers there, right? Thinking of pullback to the 20 EMA, there's like, okay, let me get a little pullback here. You're thinking there might be some buyers with some limit orders. I probably wouldn't just set it up, but there are people who'll be doing that. I think I probably will let it break the 20 EMA once and then probably go long, right? Thinking that it'll be one break of the 20 EMA and then we'll probably retest the 20 EMA. It's another second entry long, pandas. It's another second entry long here. But now break a trend new high. A, B, C. Another second entry long. Will you take this one, pandas? A lot of you guys made the right choice skipping that first two-legged pullback. Second entry long, maybe coming off the 20 EMA again. Amazing. But now we have a break of trend new high. What to do? It's hard for me to go long when there's so much room. It's such a big space to the 20 EMA on the 5-minute. It's hard for me to go long here. I feel like we're late in trend. And I already made my bamboo today. And I've had a bad track record, pandas. I'll just say right now. How many of these sessions have I had like started green and then just end up becoming red? Like maybe I should just end here and just show you, pandas, like it's okay. It's okay to be green and just to be happy with that in the morning and enjoy your day. I mean, imagine, pandas. Imagine if you had like 4 accounts. It's be over $1,000 in one day. 4 accounts. I like to use the number 4 because 4 accounts is probably the best number to use just to show as an example of the power of Apex and the trade copier. I mean, a lot of people like Apex because simply it's risk-free trading, right? That in itself is enough reason to try. But with the trade copier is what makes it life-changing, in my opinion. Life-changing in the way where if you have 4 accounts, all right, so second entry long is gone. The trap may trigger here, right? We may get a fail second entry long here instead. And maybe we're taking the trap here. Maybe. But the fourth, the power of the trade copier, and I like to use 4 accounts because the math is easy, right? 4 accounts, 4 accounts times 250, which is how many trading days are in a year. That equals 1,000. Now you multiply, that is your multiplier of how much you can make. If you multiply that by how much you make on average per day, that's how much you can make per year. And so if you can make an average per day, let's say $100, right? That's 1 scalp a day. Literally 1 scalp a day. If you can make 1 scalp, of course you gotta be 100%. So typically most people don't trade 1 scalp a day. They trade maybe 2 or 3 if you're disciplined. And and you average out to $100 a day around, right, with your losses included. If you're profitable in any sense, right, and let's say if you're profitable and you can make about $100 a day, then think about it. You make $100,000 at the end of the year, virtually taking almost like 1 scalp a day. So I think and that's with 4 accounts. I mean, how many more accounts? You can have up to 20 accounts. Like honestly, you have 50K accounts, which is, in my opinion, like I can pass those in one day. Like those are so easy to pass. And I think, and I'm not trying to say like It's easy to pass for me because I'm aggressive. But if you're not aggressive, of course, and if you want to take your time, then it could be difficult to pass. But for me, I'm aggressive. So they're pretty easy. Like I will have a high percentage chance passing 50K accounts in one day. And with that being said, it's just, imagine you have 10 accounts. Your multiplier is 2,500. $100 per day, you make $250,000 a year, right? I made $300 today. If I make $300 today and I multiply that with 2,500, and that's $750,000. That's $750,000. If you can make $300 a day, I think that's very difficult. But on one account, if you can make $300 a day, right? I think that is incredible. Incredible. I say that because I trade only one contract, or right now I'm trading two contracts. But I trade basically 1 to 2 contracts on these accounts. And the way I scale up is by adding more accounts. Instead of adding more contracts, I add more accounts. And through those accounts, I end up leveraging more. So that's how I keep my margins relatively good. I only scale up through accounts, not by actually raising my contracts. That second entry long does trigger right beneath the 20 minutes. Not one I'll take really ever. I don't like to be on the opposite side of the 20 MA when I take my trade. But that's also bad. Maybe, that makes it difficult for me to trade trading ranges because that happens often. We do have a trap setting up. I don't know if I like it though, because we might have a double bottom here. But this trap could be potentially big reversal. Potentially. I'm going to skip it. But I can see why you would take it. I'm going to skip it because of we're basically creating this trading range. And I don't think there's enough room to the bottom of it. It's a good signal bar, inside bar. But, darn. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a bad track record. After one trade, usually my trades afterwards, the last couple days, it's been... I'm going to end green today, pandas. But I will go through my thought process here. And... yeah, I don't know. I could see why you would take this trade. I would see why you would take this fail second entry long. It's a decent setup. I think one thing that's kind of really made me hesitate is because of these 3 bull bars here. I don't know. I just feel like it may have some momentum, especially in the double bottom. We have a double bottom here, another attempt up, but I don't know.
5-minute trap.
Okay, I would be regretting if I took that short. I'd be regretting it now, but I would maybe enjoy. I may like the trade here, lower high, second entry short. But this trade, yeah, that almost stops you out. You're actually still safe by 1 tick. You're still safe actually, but very high. I'm kind of like at this point, like I just want to come out break even because I'd be scared. I'd be sweating. I would definitely be sweating if I would take that trade. But now we close beneath the 20 MA, making a lower high, second entry short. Ooh, this is a better setup than this one here, pandas. And you're looking, whoops. You're looking for a new low, yeah? You want to look for a new low. Basically like a breakup trend, looking for a new low. You just got stopped out. So if you did take that trap, pandas, you just got stopped out. And, right, like... I can see why you want to take that trade. It just looked to me like it was bouncing off this double bottom, really, and creating a trading range. This strong bull bar is coming back to 20 MA. Actually ends up creating a second entry long, right? Higher low, second entry long, continuing this uptrend. Darn, that's hard. I wouldn't even take that reversal either. That's tough. Trap triggers 10,000 tick chart. Amazing. Trap triggered a 10,000 tick. Ooh. I mean, are we just in a super strong bull trend? Like, will we never look back? Daily chart may come to the trend line here. Daily chart looks very strong. Pandas. Well, for those who skipped that trap, congratulations. You saved yourself about $200, $250. Push up. Amazing. I mean, that's tricky. Like, with a trend like this, it's just hard to look for reversals in a sense, right? Like this one failed, and this is a second attempt, another reversal that fails. This might be a very strong bull move. We just had 2 failed reversals here. I think that just shows how strong the bulls are still, and I think we have a lot more room to go up. I think we have a lot more to go. I may take another long setup if we get one here. I could cheese this channel to actually make it so this is first breaker trend. It's possible. I'll be, within the range of this wick. I'm using this wick as my guide, and anywhere within that wick, you can really create a trend line. So originally I had it here like this, looking for that new high. But now, with this failed breakout or reversal, I'm thinking to use more of that wick, readjust it here. And this could be my first breaker trend, and which just makes me more cautious to go long, right? Because now we made another new high, or we made a new high here. But I could be tripping. I could just be like missing this super strong bull trend and missing multiple long entries. That could be possible as well. Kelly, I got a nice trade on gold. Yeah, I never traded gold before. Tell me how that is. Tell me how the price action is in gold. I wouldn't mind trading gold. James Crow says, how do I officially become a panda? You do it through the membership in YouTube. It's a YouTube membership thing. If you want to join a Discord, there's 2 ways to do that. You can become a super panda, or you can become, or you can purchase the deluxe indicator for NinjaTrader, and that will give you lifetime access to the two-legged pullback Discord. So you're subscribed, you have to become a member. There's a difference between member and subscriber. You should see a button, or you should see a link in the description. It says join or something like that. James Cross says, how do I get access to the market show? You become a panda. If you're interested in becoming a panda, or if you want access to the morning show, pre-market show, we go over all my account balances. We go over all my off-stream trades. And if you want that information, then you can become a panda. And becoming a panda, you just join as a member. You can just become the regular panda or a super panda. Super panda gets everything a panda gets, plus access to the Discord. That's one thing those who purchase the deluxe indicator, they don't get that. They don't get the pre-market show. But if you become a super panda, you get pre-market show and access to Discord. So choose what you want. Second entry long pandas. Would you take a second entry long if we get one here? I'm anticipating this setup, but we may not get it. I'm anticipating it though. I feel like a Shark Tank, like a member of Shark Tank, be like, we have a breaker trend new high, so therefore, I'm out of this deal. I don't know if you guys seen Shark Tank. I used to love Shark Tank. Like some of the inventions on there, I'm like, so smart, just like so practical, so helpful. All right, we got the second entry long pandas. Would you take the second entry long? Do I risk my green day in order to enter the second entry long on this uptrend? Doesn't even come to 20 MA. Doesn't even follow my rules. Needs to touch some sort of support. Perhaps outside bar reversal here. Ooh, outside bar reversal. I usually skip those, but now it's an L4 setup. Darn. Man. This looks so bullish. What can I say? It's just we're not near the 20 MA. This could act as natural resistances here. The previous pivot high. Outside bar reversal. Huh. I'm sitting on my pause here, pandas. 33% of you guys said yes. So, thoughts and prayers to you. Hopefully it works out. I mean, I want it to work out if you're in it. I really do. It's looking good if you did take the long. It looks kind of good. Got a little bit of follow through there. Decent move. You still haven't scalped out yet, but I don't know. Okay, it looks good. All right, looks like it's gonna scalp you out. It really looks like it's gonna try to scalp you out at least. If this reverses here though, that's an L4 setup. Ooh, that's not good. If you're long, that's I mean, obviously it's not ever good to break a previous candle's low if you're long. Yeah, the L4 setup now. I think it can break a trend new high, but I mean, there's such a strong uptrend. It's not necessarily like the reversal I would look for. Maybe I would look for a reversal here. I don't know. It's tricky. It's just so slow right now. It's like it's like torture, right? If you're long right now, it's like torture. You're like, oh my gosh, just scalp me out, please. That's not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see if you're long. I've been in this situation many times, and you're thinking, just get me out break even, please, before stopping me out. It might have a decent push down here, I don't know. 20 MA might protect you if you're long. You're still in the trade, right? Your stop loss is down here. So as long as we don't touch this line. By the way, if you want this horizontal ray, then you can find it on the website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Go to the free download section if you want this tool. I honestly cannot trade without this tool. It's amazing that NinjaTrader doesn't have it as a native tool. It's incredible. Like, they have a horizontal line, and I wish they can make the option at least to extend it to the right and not to the left. It helps you see where you start, like if you don't have this and you don't know where you started it, and it's super frustrating. Okay, this trap triggers, then you'll be happy. Yes, it does trigger. So if you're long, I'm still rooting for you if you're long. I'd probably come up break even there. I don't know. I'll probably skunk it. It's just too many candles. Too many candles. It's taking way too long for the scalp out. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles now. I don't want to stop you from I don't want you to exit, but this is probably what I would do. I'll probably just skunk it and just move on next trade. Just because we got the reversal to trigger here, so we could get another push down. But think about it. You're still safe, right? If you are in this long, you're still safe. Amazing. It never happens to me. If I was in this trade, I'll like guarantee you I would have got stopped out already. But you're welcome, Pandas. We're not entering long if you're long here, because if I was long here, I would have got stopped out already. With this bar here, I'm done. I already accepted my fate. I'm feeling the motions of this trade, but I'm not in it. Okay, so it works out. Congrats. Really good if you are long. It's, man, just hard to hold on to that, in my opinion, for that many candles, that much chop. What tool is it? It's a horizontal ray tool. A lot of you guys are calling that this is going to reverse here. Big sell off rest of the day. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I just wouldn't say that. This could literally go up forever. I'm just focused on the charts right now, and this is what I'm seeing. I will say that we are very far away from 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. Like, very far. So typically, if we're very far, we kind of have a violent reaction to get down to it. Typically, but we'll see. Hugh, hit my 2 runners. Hit my 2 winners. Have to walk away. Good luck. Congrats. Congrats. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything in here that would convince me if I go long there. I don't know. This is just wild. Very wild. It's just another move up. It's almost parallel to this channel. Almost makes me feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Pandas. I don't know what's going on. I mean, all I know is it's a bull trend, a very strong bull trend. Am I looking for long entries? Possibly here. I did mention that this reversal failing and another reversal failing, 2 reversal attempts failing, may lead to a strong push up, which is what I think is happening. The only problem is I felt like we had to break a trend to new high here, but now forget that. Like, it doesn't even matter, right? We're not looking for any reversals now. We're just looking straight up rocket ship. May consolidate here for a while though, who knows? Peter Cho, ending green, that's what matters. The problem is like, even if you went long here, almost any setup, you're kind of like, it's going up long in a way where it's like annoying. Or you may actually stop you out. Okay, another trap, higher low. It's the first entry though. Will we get a second entry long here, Pandas? And would you take it? A, B, C. Second entry long. NQ 2000 tick chart, I think that's way too fast. Way too fast. Yeah. It's like, you have to go like 5 times more, I feel like. We may get second entry long here. Who knows? Second entry long, pandas. Would you take it? We just got 2 pullbacks. We have 2-leg pullback. Second entry long forming here. It's not near the 20 EMA. It might create an outside bar reversal. It is contained within this channel, and it is going long in an uptrend. So you have those 2 things going for you. The setup itself is a little tough to take for me. There's an outside bar reversal, so I'm skipping that no matter what. It's a Pikachu trade as well. This might be one of the days that these setups work out, but again, false positives. I don't think necessarily means it's a good setup, even though if it works out. Today's price action may lead us to think like, you know, you just take anything long and you should just take these chances. And other days it may not, you know, that opportunity may not present itself, but today may be one of those like 10% days where you're like, okay, it might just be worth taking these bad setups just because we're such a strong bull trend, just take whatever. That could be the case today. You know, that's best known with hindsight bias. It's really difficult to know that while the market's happening, but with hindsight bias, trading is very easy with hindsight bias. I'll just say that. So yeah, I mean, the trap triggered on 10,000 tick chart, that kind of amazed me. I was like, this trap just triggered 10,000 tick. Even above the 20 man, I'm like, this could be a strong move up. And this is the trap on the 10,000 tick chart. You can see with the magenta 3, right? The 3 with the magenta box around it. The trap on the 10,000 tick chart. And that's kind of I was kind of like, man, this could be a very strong move up. A lot of you guys said no. It does trigger. It does not scalp you out, actually. Very close to scalping you out. And that pull. A lot of you have been saying no to almost every one of these setups that have presented itself. I think it shows just how difficult it is to trade on these. It's almost like trading range days where it's hard to enter any trade just because you're always worried about some sort of reversal. And higher low here. Kind of respecting this trend line. Yeah, a lot of Pikachus today, actually. Weird. I don't know. Should I have gone long there? Just go long anywhere? Darn, that is wild. Like, this is like, on the 5-minute chart, this is not regular. Right? This kind of price action is like hard to come by. We just keep buying. Oftentimes when you're this far with 20 minute, you're thinking it's probably gonna come back down to hit it. This is the more rare, the more uncommon situation where we just are so far away from 20 minutes, we just keep floating up. Like, it's hard to go long here, but some traders would just go long. But not me. I can't do it. I'm happy with my 300 green day today. I mean, just a couple more of those. That'd be nice. By the way, if you don't know what's happening, top left, I'm trading Apex 300k eval right now with you guys. Am I copying my trades? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. My regular accounts, I trade typically one contract still, you know, on my other accounts, and so, yeah, it makes it difficult to copy because I'm trading two contracts on this 300k here. The main reason being is because the main reason why I'm trading two contracts because I want to have a runner with you guys. I want to trade runners with you. That's the only way to do it. I mean, I can trade micros. It'll make it a lot smaller, but man, that is just, I don't know, man. Trading micros on a 300k account, that is just tough. That's tough. Starting to curl down a little bit here. Just slowly grinding up right now. Amazing though. Let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think that in 2023 we will have a recession? Do you guys think this year will be the year? I know it's not necessarily related to this right now specifically, but it deals with finance, econ. Just downloaded the horizontal array. Nice. I hope you use it. It's a tool that I need to have, especially when I chart. Yeah, so like days like this are gonna make you think like I should just keep going long. Whenever, but it's like you gotta think about doing this 10 out of 10 times. It's hard. It's hard to know when it actually will do this and when it does reverse. The hard part about scalping is that though, you know, you gotta be so precise. You can't. It's hard to gamble on that. If you're like swing trading, actually it's easier to do this, right? Just to go long. Just keep going long. Okay, yeah, Jonathan asks, why is it tough to trade micros with that counts? Exactly. So you need 20k to pass the eval. To trade micros up to the 20k, I think that'll take a very long time. Like, incredibly long time. Salvatore, if he goes long, yeah, let us know if you go long so we can reverse it. Another second entry long here, Pandas. Another second entry long. Would you take this second entry long? A, B, C on an uptrend. It's like, can you take secondary longs here still? Like, are these pullbacks at this point? I don't know. It's just like a trapdoor ready to be sprung here. Sheesh. Second entry long. I mean, I'm green today, Pandas. I don't think I'm going to take any more trades. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I've got my bamboo, and I'm happy with that bamboo. But it's a second entry long here, Pandas. It is a second entry long. On an uptrend. grindy, grindy, grindy. There's no way that's an actual Bible verse, Proverbs 23. There's no way. That must be some weird translation, like. Actually, it's kind of like that. What translation is that? That's a New Living Translation. Interesting. That's so funny. That sounds like it sounds like, you know, a meme. Like a meme, like when people meme Bible verses or meme like quotes. Like they'll give a quote that's obviously from the wrong person, like "May the Force be with you," and the quote is from like Gandalf. It felt like that, but hey, actually, you know, NLT is not a bad translation. So I'm just surprised that it was worded like that. It's like too legit to quit kind of thing. 76% of you guys think there'll be a recession in 2023. Man, in a sense, you almost want a recession. I know it's going to be hurtful, but the opposite is worse. Hyperinflation, I think, is the opposite. It's like one or two things at this point. Right? The whole point of recessions is to stop hyperinflation. Right? It's to deflate the economy. It's to bring things back down. And for those who save money are going to be rewarded. Right? But those who are frivolously spending will be punished. Kind of that's what happens in recessions, you know. And it's kind of like the ant, you know, like who stores up food for the winter. It's like those who save, those who can plan out at least financially, then it's like they're able to brave through that, and actually will create opportunities of a lifetime. Right? Recessions actually create opportunities for those who have saved money. So, you know, what can I say? Recession. I mean, you know, it's just like, and it's like only those who save money like in the bank account. Like if you're saving money through your stocks, then of course it's like, man, like you were trying to be wise, and all of a sudden you got the recession, and the stock market goes down. It's crazy. But I don't know. Who knows, Pandas? Moment Sal asks, when did you join Apex? I joined Apex last year, beginning of last year, and they have been amazing. I highly recommend them. Second entry long does trigger here, but look how sideways it's going. It's clearly above the 20 MA, so it's most likely will scalp out, but not enough probability for me to want to enter. But Apex has been great. No, like they are, you know, the nice thing about Apex is that they're very quick to respond to customers. And so if like I remember there was a time I was like, for me, like one of the biggest gripes was the website was so, like I'll say it right now, the website right now looks like 20 times better than what it did when they first started. Like, you know, when I first started OpenAPI, I was like, am I gonna get paid out? Like, is this someone's Angel Fire website that they just made on the site, and like, you know, they're scamming people? Like the website aesthetic made me lose confidence in Apex, but I trusted them because they were paying people out, so I wanted to try. And now, like the website, you know, after hearing that, I think they, you know, vamped up the website, and now it looks actually decent. And I think, yeah, I just feel like they're very good at responding to customers. So that's why I actually really like them too. You know, people probably complain about the withdrawal process, but they of course have to add on top of that. The website still looks rough, yeah. I mean, there are a lot more spiffy looking websites. There's some really nice looking websites out there. But the product here, I would say, is amazing. And reliability, I think also is top notch. Like I haven't had any issues in terms of getting paid out. You know, that is the most important thing, you know. the rules and reliability. If you like the rules and if they're reliable, who cares? Who cares how anything looks like? I think to me, and the price is right. The price is amazing. It's just hands down right now. I of course you can like spread out and try other prop firms, but to me it's like if it ain't broke, why fix it? I think but there's some I'm being a realist here. There could be something that happens, right? No one knew that Celsius, no one knew FTX would just blow up in a matter of one day, and it's already too late to know, right? Like, and who knows, something like that could happen. And I think you gotta protect yourself from that. So if you are able to withdraw, I will say withdraw. Like if you can withdraw, I would say withdraw the money, get it into your bank account, make sure it's realized, and only withdraw, I like to keep safe amount in my bank account or in the actual accounts, to trade. But other than that, like I typically just try and withdraw. Andrew Ray, tips for anti-tilt or anti-FOMO? Hey, you tell me, man. You tell me once you find out.
5-minute trap.
Expectations, I guess, is a big one. I enter every day never expecting to make money. Like I never expect to say like I need to make $100 today. To me, you only take what the market gives you. So I'm actually satisfied with making $0 a day. I'm very satisfied making $100 a day because of how many accounts I have. And so it's like, you with those two things kind of combined, it's like I'm not really super eager to. I used to be eager, like you just for the amount of how many trades I used to take to now. It's like I used to take 20 plus trades a day. Now I'm taking like maybe 3 to 5 trades, 3 to 5 trades, and yeah. Jeff asks, what withdrawal methods do they use? They use a third party called Deal. And once you withdraw, the money goes to Deal, and then Deal you can set up an ACH or PayPal, whatever you want. I think I think they have a couple options, but I just do ACH.
5-minute trap.
All right, pandas. So this second entry long does fail. That's why you can't take every second entry long, right? Now it's getting choppy. Definitely don't want to take this one. But pandas, today is the last day for BBM 80. I would make sure you take advantage of it today. Like I would say, for me, I will stock up on a couple, because who knows when they have another sale. I'll stock up on a couple and just let those, if you guys don't know, if you bust your account and if you let it renew, since these are lifetime 80% off, it will renew at 80% off. And you also get a free reset. And so I think I think for me, I like to have a couple just in case I, bust a couple, or let's say you pass a couple. Even if you pass a couple, you kind of still want more. You're like, okay, what do I do now? Like I have to wait till, these certain P accounts. I might as well start another eval. While this is waiting, or have evals running while you have P accounts. And if that's, then you want to have those at 80% off. I think personally. So. Kellyanne, congrats if you ended green. Hey, congrats to anyone who ended green today. I'm up 300. Got that bamboo. Let's go, baby. And yeah, happy with today. And I like the trade I took. I really liked it. Felt really good. That felt like a really good trade here.
10,000
coming off our trend line, coming off the 20 MA. At the time, the trend line looked like this though. I was still looking for that new high. So no problem there. And I didn't take it on the bad signal bar. Took it after the good signal bar. So, Panis, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the mainstream. And I hope to see you guys there. And yeah. Trade safe, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.